unemployment is likely to go up as the economy slows.
You can generate.
Why do you eat like a linebacker and expect to look like
ASD, autism, all of the
book covers, thumbnails.
Life is pretty bleak right now. But for a moment, just imagine how much more bleak life could be without art. Without TV, without manga, without anime, movies, music, paintings, drawings. Imagine how the world would look without any of that. There's a lot of different ways to find joy and happiness in life. Building relationships, finding a hobby, going outside every once in a while. But life without art would suck. To see how recently companies and honestly everyday people are treating art as disposable and artists as replaceable really worries me. And if we continue like this, I won't have to ask you to imagine. We'll see exactly how bleak life can be without art. I say all that just to remind myself why I love doing this series. I love showing up to talk about artists that you know, or such you probably don't know, and I want to challenge myself every once in a while to show you an artist that you definitely don't know. I want to hype artists up because they hype me up, man, and because they literally make the world go round. They say practice makes perfect, but what's perfect, right? Okay, so there's some exceptions, but speaking of dun and practice, our first artist, Sugima Sakurai, has been combining the two for the past year now. For almost every day over the past year, Sakurai has been drawing panels from Dandadan to practice Yukinobu Tatsu's art style. The best way to study something, whether it be academics or art, is repetition. When they first started out, you could see a lot of Sakurai's own style coming out in the redraws, but as time went on, it became closer and closer to Yukinobu Tatsu's art, where honestly, it became harder to tell it wasn't. If you told Sakurai this, he wouldn't agree though. But as time goes on, it's clearer to see Sakurai's progress, and you know what, I think I like that better. Practice doesn't make perfect, but it definitely makes progress. When artist Crosshatch redesigns existing characters, they add what can only be described as the sauce. The way he uses fashion to elevate the designs is so cool, like this Powerpuff Girls one, Blossom's tattered ribbons, and Buttercup's shoelace jeans. It's just so cool. This Scott Pilgrim piece is dope too. Scott is dressed how he usually is, and in a way, so is Ramona. Despite it being a new outfit, I can totally see her rocking these crazy sunglasses, itchy cardigan, and these boots are my favorite part of the entire drawing. My favorite redesigns he's done have got to be Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls or Finn and Fiona from Adventure Time. The best word I think of to describe their art is sharp. It's so angular, loud, and dynamic. Their use of line weight is so well done. Thick in all the right places, if you know what I mean. Crosshatch also has a series where he draws fight scenes that play out over the course of multiple drawings. His gestures are so good. The impact of these attacks can be felt without them even being animated. Hey, can I say something? You know Sakura Haruno from the hit shonen Naruto? Yeah, I think she's kinda cool. I think the hate she gets is way out of proportion, but I think SKR Files, which I gotta imagine is some kind of short for Soccer Files, thinks Forehead Girl is pretty cool too. They draw Sakura like the baby girl she is. I love seeing her in this more realistic art style, like this one. It's so simple, but you could read so much into it if you're crazy like I am. An older Sakura with longer hair, looking kinda lost in thought as she brushes her hair with the same brush she's had since her genin days. A hairbrush that can be seen exactly once during all of Naruto in the cover art of chapter 50, during the Chunin exams. The last time she had long hair. It's stuff like this that makes me know how big of a soccer nerd Soccer Files is and how much they adore the character. Like, who draws filler arc fan art? And this good? No one. No one does! Sasuke was so damn jealous. Look at that side eye, like that, insane. Some of my personal faves include Sakura in jeans, Sakura with a hat, Sakura in a suit, and Sakura using the strength of 100 seal to play beach volleyball. Jano! Oh man. Cha. Alright, next up we got. Hey! Down here. I got something I want to show you. Who are you? How did this guy get in the studio? This is your bedroom, and you don't have a lock. Take a look at this. Whoa, this is great. Are you gonna show them or what? It's embarrassing. They already saw my reaction to it. Like, Can't let them know I like this kind of art.
But you do like it.
Yeah, but they'll think I'm weird.
But you are weird. And you showing them this is not going to decrease or increase your weirdness. Art is art, man. Just show them.
It's actually really comforting somehow.
Just show them.
Yeah, this artist draws really good tits. More specifically, they render them really great. Well, the whole body, actually. Their rendering skills are apparent in all of their works, but I want to focus on illustrations they made of their OC, Arang. Let's take a look at this one to start. Hey, pal, eyes up here, okay? Actually, that's where I want you to focus on. The balanced light that hits her skin here makes the illustration have such a photorealistic feel. Sesasama does a great job showing form. You can tell where the shoulder curves in and where her bicep pops out. This Bargas illustration takes that to the extreme. I feel like I could lick the sweat off her arm. Which I wouldn't want to do. What I find so adorable are these little doodles that Sesasama accompanies with almost all of his Arang pinups. Here she is seriously preparing for a race at the City Mall arcade. Hey, windsurfing with Arang. Oh gods, no! The winds are too strong! Arang! They're super cute, and I love seeing the comedic situation that Sesasama comes up with. In the original illustration, she always looks so confident, and it's so funny to imagine a second later, she's being a clumsy oaf. Over a year ago now, I made a video about a manga called Dragon and Chameleon. A lot of artists found that video and resonated with the message of the manga and the video. One of the comments I got was this one. As someone making my own manga and wants to tell a story, this manga seems perfect for me. It's very hard trying to do what a mangaka has to do every day, but it's inspiring looking at the journey that they took to get here. Thank you for making this video. 11 months later, I get an email from the same user, essentially saying it's time for them to shoot their shot. They started their manga and asked me if I wanted to read it. Something about an artist finding inspiration and then thinking of me to share their work with is just so freaking cool. Like, you want me to see it? It's honestly such an honor and so special to be considered like that. Their name is Sonic, yeah, and their manga is called Immortals. There's 10 chapters available right now on MangaDex. The improvement they've made with their art in just 10 chapters is really great. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But this right here is such a great aspect of art. Sharing art with others and the influence it might bring to those who experience it with you. I found a manga I really liked and decided to make a video about it. For someone to see that video I created about a manga that Ryu Ishiyama created. And in some small way that helped that same viewer to be motivated to continue working on a manga that they were creating. Which in turn motivates me to make more videos like this one. I think it's amazing that Ryu Ishiyama will more than likely never know who I am, but the impact his story left on me is still very real. It's there. It's a beautiful cycle of human connection that, to me, is very specific from human-made art, and no machine will ever be able to replace that. Like I said, artists literally make the world go round.